Good morning, dear students. Yesterday we discussed about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. In that we studied about the luster, malleability, ductility, conductivity, thermal conductivity, electrical conductivity we studied about, okay, as well as their hardness we studied about, okay. So today we will discuss the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Metals and non-metals exhibit or shows different chemical properties. Okay. Reaction with oxygen. How metals react with oxygen? When a metal react with oxygen, then it will form metal oxides. You can see metal plus oxide, metal oxide. For example, magnesium plus O2, it will form magnesium oxide. Got it? These metallic oxides are basic in nature and thus turn the blue red litmus solution to blue. Got it? If the red litmus turns to blue, then the nature of the solution will be basic. Got it? Acidic or basic. You can see burning of magnesium ribbon on heating burns in air, that means in the presence of oxygen, with a dazzling white flame to form magnesium oxide. The reaction is very fast. I told you earlier also, magnesium plus oxygen, it will form magnesium oxide. Burning of sodium reacts very quickly, vigorously means quickly, with oxygen at room temperature to form sodium oxide. As a result, sodium catches fire when left in open. Therefore it is stored under kerosene. Got it? Sodium plus oxygen will form sodium oxide. Next, for metal, how metal reacts with oxygen. Non-metals react with oxygen to form non-metallic oxide as metals form metallic oxide. These non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Okay. For metal, they were basic in nature as they form acids dissolved in water. So they turn blue litmus solution to red. Reverse will be in case of non-metals. Metals did what? Metals converts red litmus to blue, and non-metals converts blue litmus solution to red. Non-metal plus oxide, it will form non-metallic oxides. Got it? Burning of carbon burns in air, it will form carbon dioxide. Di means two. Okay. Carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide. Burning of sulfur plus oxygen, sulfur dioxide, it will form. Non-metallic oxides dissolve in water to form acids. CO2, carbon dioxide plus H2O, H2CO3, carbonic acid it is. Okay. Sulfur dioxide plus water, they will form sulfurous acids. Got it? They will form sulfurous acid. Okay. You can see in an activity also. To examine the metallic oxides are basic in nature. They will convert or they will turn red litmus solution to blue. Okay. This activity shows the burning of magnesium in the presence of oxygen. It will form magnesium oxide and it will turn the red litmus paper to blue. Okay. And blue will remain same. Got it? If it is basic, if it is metal, then the blue will remain as it is, and if red is there, it will convert it into blue. Okay. Non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Again, they will convert blue litmus solution to red. Got it? Reaction with water. How metals react with water. This we will study in this particular reaction with water. Metals generally react with water to form metal oxides or metal hydroxides, and hydrogen gas they will release. Metal plus water, metal hydroxide or metal oxide plus releasing hydrogen gas. Okay. The metals such as copper, silver, gold and platinum do not react with water. They are some metals, those which do not react with water. Only few reactive metals such as sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, iron, lithium and zinc react with water. A large amount of heat will be released in these reactions. Reaction in which heat is released or evolved are called exothermic reactions. Okay, exo means exits, thermic means heat, they will release heat. Sodium reacts with cold water to form sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Large amount of heat is released in this reaction, resulting in hydrogen catching fire. Okay, sodium plus water, sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas will be released. Okay, magnesium reacts with hot water to form magnesium oxide and liberates hydrogen gas. Got it? We have discussed this also. Magnesium oxide. Corrosion. The process of wearing away, the process of slow wearing away of a metal due to attack of atmospheric moisture and gas, due to attack of atmospheric moisture and gas on its surface is called corrosion. The process of slow wearing away of a metal due to attack of atmospheric moisture and gases on its surface is called corrosion. And now you can see the rusting of iron. Rusting of iron in pic also you can see a chain of iron is shown over there, which is having brown color got deposited, brown layer got deposited over there, reddish brown in fact it is. Rusting of iron. Iron reacts with air, water or other chemicals present in its surrounding and forms a brown flaky substance called rust. Brown flaky substance called rust. The chemical composition of rust is hydrated iron, okay, Fe2O3, NH2O. It is undesirable change. Rusting is an undesirable change. Okay, we are no one is willing that the iron got rusted. It is undesirable change and makes the metal weak with the passage of time. Got it? Makes the metal weak with the passage of time. Corrosion of water. Copper vessels acquire a full green coating. Corrosion of copper. Copper vessels acquire a full green coating with the passage of time. The green material is a mixture of copper hydroxide CuOH2 and copper carbonate CuCO3. You will see copper plus water plus carbon dioxide plus oxygen. It will form copper hydroxide plus copper carbonate. Okay, got it dear students? The rusting takes place in iron. Corrosion can take place in copper, silver. Silver becomes black and loses its luster with the passage of time. This happens because silver reacts with hydrogen. This happens because silver reacts with hydrogen sulfide gas present in atmosphere and forms a black colored substance called silver sulfide. Black colored substance called silver sulfide. You can see in figure 4.2 corroded copper sip. Okay, and black colored deposition on silver cutlery also. You can see they will start losing their luster. In a real world situation, the iron pillar near Qutub Minar in Delhi was built more than 1600 years ago by the iron workers of India. It is considered a scientific wonder by the scientists from all parts of the world for its rust resistance. That means there is no rusting on that particular pillar, that is around 1600 years old. Okay. Now the reaction of non-metals. Generally non-metals do not react with water. Okay, reactions with non-metals, they do not react with water. Reaction with acids. Okay, reaction with acids. Till now we studied about the chemical properties of metals, non-metal, reaction with oxygen, reaction with water, and now we will study about the reaction with acids. Metals react with acids to form corresponding salt and liberate hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gases Hydrogen gas produced can be tested by bringing a burning candle near it, which produces pop sound near it as the gas burns with the flame. Okay, metal plus acid gives salt. Okay, and release hydrogen gas. See some examples over there. Sodium and potassium react vigorously or quickly with acids, whereas other metals react slowly with acids. Sodium, a very reactive metal. Okay, sodium plus hydroxide, sodium plus hydrochloric acid, not hydroxide. It is 2Na plus HCl. It will form 2NaCl plus hydrogen gas is released. Sodium chloride is also known as common salt. Okay, magnesium reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid to form magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. Dilute and concentrated, two types of acids are there. Dilute means if the presence of acid is 10% and 90% is water in the solution, then it is dilute. And if 90% of the acid is present and 10% of water is present, then that acid will be concentrated acids. Okay, zinc plus hydrochloric acid, zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. Lead plus hydrochloric acid, lead chloride plus hydrogen gas. Aluminium plus hydrochloric acid, aluminium chloride plus hydrogen gas will be released over there. Got it? Some of the metals do not react with acid at all. For example, gold. And non-metals, very easy to remember, non-metals do not react with acids. Similarly, non-metals do not react with water also. A table is shown over there to determine if the metal reacts with dilute acids and liberated hydrogen gas. Some samples are given there. Then with dilute hydrochloric acid, the liberation of hydrogen gas will be there or not, just to test. Reaction with bases. Reaction with bases. Most of the metals do not react with bases. Only few metals such as aluminium, zinc and lead react with strong bases such as sodium hydroxide to produce a compound of that metal and hydrogen gas. Okay, non-metals, reaction of non-metals with base are very complex. You will learn about them in higher classes. Okay, Now the displacement reaction